Sign language this afternoon is Wilson Muchora. We'll start off with our first story, where a post-mortem exercise is set to be conducted today on the bodies of 6 victims of the Nandi chopper crash, including that of legislator Johanna. The autopsy is being done at the Lee Funeral Home in Nairobi. Our reporter Herman Kamariki is following this story and joins us via phone. Herman?
Thank you so much, Ndu. I am getting you live from Lee Funeral Home here in Nairobi, where the post-mortem examinations of the 6 victims of the Saturday's helicopter crash in Nandi County are currently underway. And the government pathologists have begun the exercise, of course, earlier today in the presence of the family representatives and the investigators. They are here and the process is actually going on. The autopsies are expected to establish the precise or the cause of death, including the extent of trauma, sustained injuries, if there are any, or possible burn injuries, and whether smoke inhalation occurred before or after the impacts. Of course, we are camping here to find out more details on this as we wait for the report to be given to us any time from now here at Lee Funeral Home. And these findings will be crucial because the investigators are from the Aircraft Accident Investigations Department, who are conducting a parallel technical probe into the crash. And of course, we are waiting to get a report on what actually happened that is on the other side. And according to information, investigators will be looking for several things just to establish what actually happened before the crash. And some of the things they'll be looking at is whether there was any mechanical failure before takeoff of the aircraft, of course, and whether conditions at the time of the flight were they issues to do with weather, or there were issues that could actually be handled. And then we'll also be examining the communication between the pilots and the air traffic. And of course, there is also the aircraft maintenance history, among other things, and whether the victims succumbed to impact injuries or, let's say, the post-crash fire. You know, among those who lost their lives the Saturday's crash is the Emurua Dikirr Member of Parliament, Johanna. And here at Lee Funeral Home, security is tight, yes. There are family members who are here, and the mood is somber, and we await the outcome of the exercise, which then will pave way for burial arrangements. Of course, there was also a communication talking about when they'll be buried, but after these autopsies, when we shall definitely know the real thing that led to their death, and of course, the burial plans that are there. We will bring you further updates once officials issue a formal statement. We are camping here to make sure that our viewers are informed in regards to this story. Thank you so much. My name is Herman Kamariki. I am at Lee, unless you have a question, Oko.
Thank you very much for that, Herman. Of course, we'll continue